Hello guys! Welcome back to my channel, Tax Tutorials for MSME. Ang taxpayer na nagpa-assist sa akin ngayon ay isang online seller. Ang kanyang line of business is online shop. Nag-register siya sa Bureau of Internal Revenue noong July 8, 2024. Sa kanyang certificate of registration, mayroon siyang tax types na percentage tax at individual income tax. Under sa ating train law na effective January 1, 2018, ang mga self-employed individuals ay may option na mag-avail ng 8% income tax rate in lieu of percentage tax and individual income tax. At mayroong allowable exemption or allowable deduction na 250,000 sa gross sales. Ang taxpayer nitong third quarter from July 8 to September 30, 2024, ang kanyang total gross sales from selling her products on Shopee ay 57,000 pesos. Ito po ay gross sales net of discounts given by seller and net of returns or canceled orders. So, yan ay dapat mayroong sales invoice at mga sales invoice ay dapat naka-record sa cash receipts journal ng taxpayer. Dito sa gross sales, hindi po dinideduct ang mga platform fees katulad ng transaction fee, service fee, and commissions. Hindi po. Ito ay merchandise total only, less seller discount. Okay? Dami kasing nagtatanong kung alin yung kukuning gross sales. Doon ba sa merchandise total o doon sa payout release? Ang sagot po, doon po tayo sa gross merchandise total. Kung ano po yung presyo ng produktong na ibenta. Yun po yung gross sales. So, dito na tayo sa pag-select kung anong tax regime ang ating gagamitin. Dahil mayroon tayong exemption na 250,000 pesos para sa isang self-employed individual na ang kanyang source of income is from business. So, 250,000. Kaya, pwede siyang mag-opt to use 8% income tax rate ngayong taong ito. So, kaya tulungan natin siyang mag-file ng kanyang quarterly percentage tax at individual income tax. Okay, sa mga bagong taxpayer, bagong registered pa lang, kailangan nyo po ng EBIR form para mag-file ng tax return sa Bureau of Internal Revenue. Okay, punta muna tayo dito sa website ng BIR, dito sa e-services, mag-download ng EBIR forms, Electronic Bureau of Internal Revenue or EBIR forms. Yan pong gagamitin. Mayroon na akong installed na EBIR form sa aking computer. So, i-open ko na lang. Kailangan i-encode ang taxpayer identification number, RDO code, line of business, taxpayer's name, registered address, zip code, email address, telephone number, and email address. Dito sa email address, dapat active po para dito matatanggap ng taxpayer ang tax return receipt confirmation. Yun yung proof na nakapag-file na online. Okay? Samahan nyo akong mag-file ng tax returns ng aking taxpayer. Pagkatapos ma-encode ang taxpayer details dito sa list of forms, select 2551Q V2018 quarterly percentage tax return. Then, click fill up button. Confirm taxpayer identification number. Confirm email. Click submit. Background information save. Okay. Then click fill up. Okay. Version is January 2018. Quarterly percentage tax return. So dito tayo sa calendar 2024. Third quarter. Amended return, no. Background information, automatic na siya. Taxpayer identification number, taxpayer's name, registered address, contact number, and email address. Are you availing of tax relief? No. Dito sa number 13, only for individual taxpayers whose sales are subject to percentage tax under Section 116 of the Tax Code as amended. What income tax rates are you availing? Choose one. May note pa siya. To be filled out only on the initial quarter of the taxable year. Dahil first time na mag-file ng taxpayer, kaya kailangang mag-choose ng tax rate na gagamitin. Dalawa ang pagpipilian na tax rate, graduated income tax rate on net taxable income or 8% income tax rate on gross sales. Sinuggest ko sa taxpayer na mag-avail ng 8% income tax rate dahil ang kanyang gross sales ay below 250,000. So, pag nag-choose ka ng 8% income tax rate, na hindi naman lalagpas sa 250,000 ang iyong gross sales for the year, wala kang babayarang percentage tax at wala ka ring babayarang income tax for the whole year. Okay? Yan yung benefit na binigay ng batas ng train law sa mga micro taxpayers, micro business. Okay? Click save, click OK, click OK, click validate. Then submit final copy. Click OK. Okay, submit successful. Click OK. Then close. Then, print, i-print itong form na 2551Q. Meron akong tutorial video kung paano mag-print ng EBIR form, so hindi ko na siya ituturo ngayon. Balik tayo dito sa file, click main screen, then dito sa list of BIR forms, search for 1701Q V2018 Quarterly Income Tax Return for Self-Employed Individuals, Estates and Trust, New. Then click Fill Up button. Okay, for the year 2024, third quarter, take note na ang quarterly income tax return ay hanggang third quarter lang. Amended return, no. Number of sheets attached, 0. Background information on taxpayer. Automatic na yung TIN, RDO code. Number 7, taxpayer filer type. TIC, single proprietor. Number 8, alphanumeric tax code. Kanina sa 2551Q, nag-choose tayo ng 8%. So ngayon dito, i-choose din ang business income 8% IT rate. Number 9, taxpayer's name. Number 10, registered address, zip code. Number 11, enter date of birth. Enter date of birth of taxpayer. Month, day, and year. Enter citizenship. Foreign tax credits. Claiming foreign tax credits, no. Okay. Number 16, tax rate. Automatic na siyang nag-choose ng 8%. Dahil sa taas, sa alphanumeric tax code, nag-select na tayo ng 8%. Okay. Click next. Page 2. Schedule 2, 8% IT rate. Number 47, 47A, sales. Sales, net of sales, returns, allowances, and discounts. Sa mga online seller, ang sales natin ay yung kung pagbabasihan yung sa monthly income statement ng platform, yun yung merchandise total. Yung mga merchandise total na yan, per order, ay dapat merong sales invoice. Kung ang orders naman ay hindi lalagpas sa 500 pesos, o hindi umabot ng 500 pesos, pwedeng pagsama-samahin ang lahat ng orders sa isang resibo for the day. So, sa ease of paying taxes, ang ating batas ay nagsasaad na mandatory issuance of sales invoice for sales 500 pesos and above. Pag below 500 at nag-request yung customer, dapat po pagbibigyan ng seller. Kapag marami namang orders na below 500, pwede pong pagsama-samahin na lang sa iisang sales invoice sa isang araw yung mga orders. Okay? Balik tayo dito sa sales ng taxpayer. Ang sales niya is 57,000 for the third quarter. Okay. And code 57,000 sa 47A. Okay. Nabanggit ko na kanina na merong allowable deduction ang isang self-employed individual up to 250,000. So, para i-avail natin tong exemption, i-encode sa line number 52. Okay. 0 taxable income, 0 tax due. Okay? Walang babayaran sa percentage tax at wala ding babayaran sa quarterly income tax. Okay. Click save. Click OK. Okay. Click validate. Validation successful. Okay. Click submit final copy. Click OK. Click OK. Okay. Submit lang ulit. Submit successful. Okay, hintayin na lang ang notification sa email. Click OK. Walang babayaran, kaya close ko na to. Then, mag-print ng 1701Q. Meron na akong tutorial video kung paano mag-print niyan. So, okay na tayo. Tapos nang mag-file ng quarterly percentage tax and individual income tax at nag-choose tayo ng 8% income tax rate, walang binayaran o walang babayaran ang taxpayer. Okay? Kung meron kayong questions, pwede kayong mag-PM sa aking FB page, Tax Tutorials for MSME. Kung gusto nyo pong mag-avail ng aking one-on-one tutorial para sa other BIR compliance, pwede po kayong mag-book sa aking appointment. Thank you so much guys for supporting my channel. Please like and share my videos. Thank you so much. Bye!